Good morning everybody and welcome. It's a Monday morning, another week in lockdown here in Ireland, but we're not going to complain because we have loads of time to learn new skills and try out new recipes. So lots of you are probably very familiar with making soda bread, Irish soda bread, but have you tried it with fruit? You just need a little bit of extra sugar and a little bit of fruit, dried fruit to go in there, and it transforms it. I don't know, do they call it spotted dick here as well? I think they do. Anyway, it's your basic soda bread recipe. I have 450 grams of flour in here, just plain flour. And into that I'm adding 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, pinch of salt, and 25 grams of sugar. Now, as I said before, whenever you're making soda bread and you're adding bicarbonate of soda, always err on the side of caution. Don't overdo it with the bread soda, guys, because it will give you that awful gritty taste in your teeth, and you don't want that. Other very important tip for making soda bread is always move around your soda bread into your flour. Give it a really good mix, because otherwise you'll have little balls of like brown bread, brown golden kind of chunks of soda in the middle of your bread, and you don't want that. So I have 50 grams of dried fruit here, and I just had a packet there of mixed fruit. Sultanas work really well in this because they're nice and light and fluffy. Now 50 grams is very little fruit in here. If you want to put more, go ahead and put more. This is just going to give it a light little dusting of fruit. Now here's an ingredient I'm going to put in mine that you don't have to if you don't want to. You can just leave it like that, but I like to have a little teaspoon of mixed spice in here. And that's the last of my mixed spice. I must remember to get some in the shop. And I think it just gives it that little edge of a different flavor. So I'm going to mix it all through, move around the spice all around, and then make a hole or a well in the middle and add your buttermilk. I have 400 mils of buttermilk in here, and I'm just going to plop it all in and then just give it a good stir around. Just bring it all together, and that's it. That's how easy it is to make a soda bread. It's the kind of thing we should be making every day, really, if we had time. Bread is one of those things that we have really made a lot of during this lockdown time, and we've really mastered the art of the sourdough, and we're now at a stage where we have to stop making it because we're eating far too much of it. So it's nice to try and it's nice to have time to learn some new skills like that. So basically all I'm doing is making sure that I am incorporating all of the flour into the buttermilk. If you feel like it's still too dry, add another little bit of buttermilk. Don't be afraid that you have to stick to the recipe. And I think that's good. I'm just going to turn it out now onto my surface and try and bring it all together. If I feel it's too dry, I can always add some more liquid to it. However, you don't want it too wet because it will end up being soggy at this stage when you want to turn it out. So I have just the right amount of liquid on there because it's starting to stick to my hands now. And I'm going to need a little bit of flour just to work with my hands, so make sure my hands don't stick. So just bring it together, keep working like that, and then pop it onto your greased tray. If you don't have a liner for your tray, just use the back of the butter, just like this. Pop it on here like this. Sprinkle a little bit of flour over the top and pop your soda bread on just like that. I'll be right back. I'm washing my hands. So guys, just flatten out your bread and make a cross down the middle. If you feel your knife sticking to your bread, just dip it in a little bit of flour. I'm going to pop this into quite a hot oven, 200, and I'm going to check it in 10 minutes and give it a turn around. There we go. Ta-da! So this is the color that you want your soda bread. And listen, you want to hear that hollow when you tap the bottom of it. So I took mine out a while ago. I'm just going to slice down through the middle so you can have a look and see how lovely and light it is on the inside. And oh, it's just got that lovely, there's not a lot of fruit, but there's enough to make it a little bit different. And there's that lovely smell of mixed spice. This is just going to be lovely with a nice cup of tea and lashings of butter. Thanks for watching, everybody. God bless. See you soon.